And thank you to my team. It was Judith, Mike, John, and Jason. Interestingly, we're all very small businesses, except for Jace, who's got 10 people. That's still a small business, but it's a powerhouse. We realised that we do need to innovate, and we do realise that there's bandwidth limitations because we're smaller. And so we looked at the word and actually the definition that Michael put up, which is making, the one that he chose, by the way, which was making changes in something established by introducing new methods, ideas, or products. And we thought we'd just tweak that a little bit because we said that add value. So in other words, it's great to change something, but if it doesn't add value, don't kind of go there. So use that as a lens to determine what value you're actually going to get and whether that's actually something that's a priority or not. We also realized that one-to-many was our real opportunity. So Ivan, you just demonstrated the power of Zoom and just bringing people together in breakout rooms and the complete change of the way business is done and the ability to orchestrate this is just phenomenal for coaches, executive coaches, to actually kind of influence. And I guess if you think about the purposefulness of many a coach, they're all about changing the world, changing culture, changing leadership, whatever that is. The ability to go to many is suddenly amping up that opportunity immensely. And it's just a fantastic opportunity. So it's go to many and then perhaps go to the individual to give unique and specific advice and or coaching or mentoring around whatever we do. So that was kind of cool. We talked too about the establishing and looking for the internal influencer. So Michael talked very strongly about the kind of working out who it is that makes the business that we're working with makes the decision, but who influences the decision. And we kind of said, well, how do you work that out? And a big part of that is we could leverage technology and actually look at the org chart. So surf the org chart around the business you're looking at and have a look at people. And there are tools, I guess, start to look at people in terms of DISC or whatever it is to try and work out who the driver of the business is, the decision maker, but who's the influencer.
Bill, on that point, there's a guy called Colin Storer who's in our leadership forum that's actually got an amazing software product that goes to all the ASX 200 that analyzes organizational charts, and you can actually move those organizational charts around. It's pretty powerful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But anyway, so that's surfing the org chart and then trying to build that authority and trust with the organization through various touch points. So, we can sit at home and literally do some of that there. It was pointed out by Jason, though, that it's a lot of hard work doing this, and it's something you got to really kind of know your kind of client, trust one, and then leverage somebody like, say, an Ivan. I'll use you, Ivan, just because you happen to be there. But if you know Ivan, you might kind of almost throw Ivan's name in it and say, well, look, I've been working with Ivan for the last year and a half or whatever it is, and he's recommended, and maybe speak to Ivan first, and in that way create an influence so we can start to adopt that. And the final one was with regard to user experience. The thought we had there was so many people get into the game of doing what they're going to do, overpromise and underdeliver. I mean, it's an oversaid thing. When you're wearing one hat or many hats, to sell something and then to hand it over to a delivery team, be that yourself or others, and then not to deliver is nothing short of suicide. And not only that, it's a user experience that people just do not want to relate to and will never promote. So, and that wraps us up. Thanks for the opportunity, Ivan, and thanks to the team for great insights, and Michael for a great presentation. Lots of detail. I want to just throw one to you, Michael. The 4 Ps, price, promotion, product. The 7 Ps, I think, is the world now. 8 Ps if you use tech. Look it up. I think you'll find some real savvy in that.
So what are the 8 Ps?
Price, place, promotion. We know those. Process. So we talked about user experience, so process. Physical evidence. Now think about physical evidence. Look at my office. Does it kind of construe a presence that I guess epitomizes a great coach or a brilliant executive? And finally, productivity. So in other words, how does it all work? And I guess those are the additional P's. Some people would go tech is the 8th P. So your whole instance, what tech stack you use and how you actually show up using kind of state-of-the-art stuff.
I've got a 9th people, if that's okay. It's called Panosa. In Mexican, it's cash.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just...
Yeah, no, but there's quite a few of those that marketing kind of has brought to the fold. So thanks, everybody.
Can I add something there, Ivan, which I feel strongly about?
Sure.
Bill, I think the missing P, which is fundamental, is people.
True. Yes.
100%.
Well, Michael used the word engagement, by the way. So to be fair, engagement and people, if that's what was intended with the word engagement, is that engagement. I guess that's something I'm very kind of passionate about, is the engagement amongst the people. The computers are all talking really well here, but the people have to work too.